shading with pen is such a huge part of illustration process. So today, that is what exactly we are focusing on. Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome back. I'm Juniza. In the previous chapter, we have talked about types of media in drawing such as pencil, charcoal, acrylic type of color, oil pastel, soft pastel, and so on. So today, I'm going to show you how to use pen and ink and basic shading line, you could say, to hit the learning outcomes, to draw with various types of tools. To begin the shading practice in the sketchbook, I've prepped a contour drawing first. What is contour drawing? A contour drawing is just a line drawing. Then, what I do after the contour drawing is complete is I take a smaller nib of fine liner or pen and I begin to add some line or scribble or dots, anything to make image really pop off the page and give some depth and even perspective. Now, before we go to the next stage, let me explain to you the supplies I'll be using. I have a few pen or fine liner with me now, which I'm using Artline drawing system, and we can see those numbers on the side, which the numbers actually refers to the size of the nib. Either it's larger or smaller or thicker or thinner. And again, the numbers on the side 0.5 is smaller and 0.7 is a little bit larger. It's enough to have 2 or 3 nibs to make a difference when you draw. And then, I have a mechanical pencil and a soft eraser together with this extra brush just to clean up my eraser dust. And the sketch pad that I'm working in today was bought from stationery bookstore, which is suitable for drawing with pencil and pen or any other supplies. Okay, let's talk about types of shading. We're gonna start with line shading or hatching. And hatching is just placing straight line or fairly straight lines parallel to one another to create shadow or shading. And the closer they are, the darker it looks. Cross hatching is taking those hatching lines and angling them across one another, and again, the closer they are, the darker effects you will get. There is also scribbling or doodling. I will draw a little circle here, and by scribbling it, it can give you the shading effects. Next, let's talk about contour shading. It's the line follow the same shapes of the contour drawing. And finally, is stippling. Stippling is just using little dots to create shadows and depth, and also the closer you place them, the darker they may appear. I just want to quickly show you some example of contour drawing and line shading that I make when I was practicing my shading drawing. And you can see how I mix all the techniques and use a lot of cross hatching and the scribble and the lines, and they work really good together. Now let's do some practice on what we are talking about, so I'm going to sketch first. Again, we will begin with contour drawing and using my pencil just to have the contour line. And then I will go over pen to ink it. I think that's about it. Thank you for watching and see you in our next class.